Greetings of the day. Happy Republic Day to all. I'm Kareena Bhambhani. I teach in Podar International School, which is situated in Kalyan. And I want to convey thanks to Sujata Madam, just giving me a golden opportunity to share my views on this platform, so that even other teachers are getting some ideas and they can even correlate their experience with mine experience. Basically, as the name, it's the man is having a foundation called PRERNA. So during the pandemic, as the COVID-19 started, my PRERNA, my source of inspiration was my own son and even my students to whom I teach. So first of all, let me start that what were some obstacles or difficulties which I was facing as the COVID started. And the second thing, how I even utilize my COVID. So I will not take much time. First of all, as the pandemic started, it was in the month of March itself. The exams were going on, the term was getting ended. So we were only supposed to generate the report cards. And as the new academic year started, the thing was going in my head was, how will I teach them online? Because in the school or in the classroom, we meet the children, I meet the children, students physically. There was some good, we were having a bonding. Will they be able to cope up when I'm teaching them online? Will I'll be doing justice with my teaching? Will my students get to know that what teacher is teaching, whether they will be able to ask me their doubts? So there were a number of questions going in my head. Then it was something what we call teachers are lifelong learners. So I think during this COVID, it really proved for every teacher that teachers are really lifelong learners. We were not only teaching to the students, we ourselves were learning. We So the same way I was also learning and exploring. I was going on searching the educational websites, and I was learning how to handle different platforms so that I can do justice with my students. I was aware with the platforms, but the thing is the digital tools. We should know how to use the digital tools. That was the main thing. Then I was just going through the nitty gritty of the different digital tools. I was trying to learn. I wanted to become a techno savvy. I was aware of the technology. I was not that I was unable to handle the technology, but the thing is, when we are teaching to the students, we are doing online teaching, we are teaching, remote teaching is going on. That is totally different from the physical way we meet in the classroom, the traditional classroom. Now it was online. We were on the digital tabs. So basically, students are really very good enough. They are very curious and they have more knowledge. But the thing is, as I told, the teachers are always lifelong learners. So I wanted to upgrade my skills. I was updating my knowledge. The only source was, you may call the YouTube and Google, they are the best friends of teachers, because the more you search and the more you surf and on the internet, you will get more ideas. But the thing is, it should be really implemented, and the students should understand. That was the main concern from my side. Whatever I wanted to teach them, they should understand. So as the classes, online classes were going on, I was not only searching the resources or learning something, I wanted to attend the webinars, not to have that only certificate and recognition, but then up to by attending the webinars in session, I realized that there are many teachers they have much more knowledge, and just they were sharing their knowledge and their ideas, and they were teaching to other teachers. That is what I really learned in the COVID, that sharing is must. So I got associated with different teaching platforms, and I started learning from the other teachers. So I think this COVID-19, which was really uncertain, unpredictable, in a blink of an eye, the entire world changed, because we all were having a setback. We were all at our homes physical school was not available. But students really were having that faith on in their teachers that yes, our teachers will teach us and we have to move on. So this was a source of impression after having interacted with them. So that made me really feel confident. Yes, I can do justice and I'll do that. And the thing is, after attending the webinars in session, it really gave us what we were, especially when I was interacting with other teachers, they were passing on some types of tricks and tips. That was really very useful because they were already knowing that if you are teaching online, what sort of obstacles you will face. So after hearing all the interaction, when I was going to teach my students, I was also facing some of the difficulties in the similar way they told me. So basically, the regular routine was just to pray to God that internet should not be a spoil sport, because if the bandwidth is not going good, then whatever we have planned as a teacher, I used to plan regularly what I have to teach. As in, if when the traditional classrooms were there, just it was very quick for me. Yes, I have to work up on this. But during the online session, the thing was students were facing difficulty to interact with the teacher. There was less interaction from the students. This was really a great concern for me. Unless and until my students don't tell me that yes, they have understood, I never get a satisfaction. So for me, the most uh, difficult part was that I needed same connection with them, the same bonding I was having when my physical classroom in a traditional classroom. So I wanted to create a same bonding with them, but it was now online, remote teaching. So there I really coped up by having lot of reading, by searching digital tools and making the assessments also, trying to cope up that whatever they want, that if they are facing the problem they are not able to understand. So instead of using some resources also, I made my best that I will verbally read and repeat again and again, so that they are able to hear. Because of connectivity issues, it was giving a lot of trouble. Then as it started, as I told, I was attending these sessions and webinar to upgrade my skills. Another thing was it made me realize, the COVID-19 made me realize that internet is not a luxury now, it has become a necessity. So this COVID, not only for teaching, apart from that, there were several other factors also that COVID made me realize that we should be in touch not only with the teachers where we teach or where we are staying. So there are several different social platforms also where I started interacting with the teachers from other place, other cities and other states. So there are platforms where the teachers can upgrade their skill. Apart from that, how I utilize the time. As I was going myself, I was going on learning, the self learning. There was a relearning for me. That is, I was aware how to make lesson plans, how to present the resources, but it was done in the classroom. Now, the thing is, I want to learn, I want to relearn how I have to present my PPT, how I have to present the video through the digital tools. So that was a relearning for me. And I'm really very happy that something new I learned this COVID-19 pandemic, so that my students are aware that whatever they are learning, they are getting through it and they are able to understand. That was the main concern from my side. So self-learning, I was doing a self-learning and even relearning. What I want to convey is, apart from that, due to you, as COVID was not it previously, it was being told that it is possible that the schools may get started, but it was really a long time. And as mostly my friends or my relatives were enjoying the movies on Netflix, and I was busy doing correction online papers, checking of homework and assignment was going on, and checking of projects. So I think we were mostly using more of screen time. And this made me realize that I should have a really a healthy diet also, and it was affecting my health also. So really COVID-19 gave me a lot of health issues also, the way we sit, the whatever food we are eating, whether it is good for us or not. And regularly we should have the physical exercise in any way, either cycling or we are doing meditation, it is up to us, walking or jogging. So COVID-19, the pandemic really gave me a good lesson that we should take care of health, because as a teacher, if I am fit and fine, then only I may move on and help my students and be with my students. So I cultivated in one or other way, I cultivated very good habits, healthy, good eating habits, and started doing a regular exercise. Because after prolonged sitting long for the screen time, the neck and shoulder pain are common. So this COVID gave a tough time at that also. But again, as I told, we have to cope up with that. So I developed a good habit of doing exercise, at least walking. I made it compulsory for myself. And as even Nishank, the educational minister, has also told that teachers are real warriors. So I really think we, as a teacher, I did justice when that pandemic started, not only by learning or relearning or attending the webinars. I got a very positive attitude that whatever happens, we have to have that thinking that it is happening for the best instead. So it was a difficult time, but I really learned a lot, not about the upgrading my professional skills, how to share, how to have soft heart for others also, and how I interacted with unknown people through different platforms, and how they were teaching and they were ready to help always and give suggestion and ideas. So I think instead of as a hindrance from that difficult part, I made a positive attitude and moved on and going on teaching to them. And one more thing, how as a teacher we have to see, it is not that whatever I'm teaching, it may happen that students have much more knowledge, and we should be ready to accept that they have wonderful ideas, they are so creative. And I know many of the students I know from number of years, but due to this online teaching, I just came to know the more knowledge they're having, they share it with their classmates, and they happily tell to their teacher. So we should even have that faith on our students that yes, they know much better than us, and we can learn from our kids also. And thank you, Sujata ma'am, for giving me such a golden opportunity over here to express my views. Thank you very much.